Welcome everybody. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to be an efficient Wii bowler, and this right here is the first activity. The first activity is to getting to know your controller. The A button determines what curve you want to hit the ball on, so if you press the A button, that will switch from moving the character to moving the direction of where you want the ball to go. And the B button is actually releasing the ball, so if you want to press that a few times. Yep, so that is determined when you want to release the ball. And the arrows on the front determines where you want the character to move, so you can either do left or right. We actually put the strap onto the wrist of the player in case that the remote is dropped while releasing the ball. The A button, it changes from moving the character to moving the direction of where you want the ball to go. So you can move it with the arrows from right to left, depending if you want to hit it off the bumpers or not. You just do that a few times. And if you want to move the character, you press A again, and that moves the character from left to right, depending on if you want to hit a curveball or not. Activity 2 is going to be swinging of the arm and taking a step forward to initiate a harder throw. And so what you do is basically you take your step forward and you hit your hand back like this, and then you swing your arm forward without releasing the ball. Yeah, so just keep doing that a few times. So it's taking a step forward will initiate accuracy of where he wants the ball to go. Do that a few more times. Three is we're going to actually release the ball now by pressing B, and to determine how high you want the ball to go and how fast you want the ball to go, you release the ball, you release B near the bottom where you're about to take off, because that will initiate the fastest throw. Alright, and if you want to get a slower throw, you release it more at the top.
When watching the screen, you will notice that the ball will go faster when Sunny releases the B button at a lower point.
The ball goes faster, hitting most of the pins down. And when releasing the B at a higher point, this is what happens. The ball goes a little bit slower. To throw a curve ball, what you need to do is you need to fully follow through with the controller all the way to the back, and as you release the ball by releasing B, you do that at approximately this angle right here, and then after that it's a quick release while moving your wrist to the left or the right, depending on what side is your dominant hand. And this is an example right here. Do that a few more times. So release all the way back, and then a quick release. Yeah, quick flick of the wrist. what throwing a curveball looks like on the screen. So the point of this activity is barricades are blocking the lane, therefore we have to move around it to try and hit the pin. So what I'm going to do is we're going to move it by pressing the arrow to the right and throwing the curveball by flicking the wrist after I have released B. You notice that it curves and hits the pin.
Nice throw.
So we're just going to show you a couple more examples of different barricades blocking different sides of the lane. Close enough. There we go.
Nice throw.
Here's stage 3. So this is where I'm trying to hit the ball straight.
Nice throw.
So now, since my right hand is my dominant hand, I'm going to move the character to the left, and for curving the ball, I'm going to be twisting my dominant arm, which is my right arm, to the right.
Nice throw. Nice throw.
More of a difficult shot here. This is probably going to be impossible, but let's give it a try. That's a little embarrassing. And we're done. The fourth activity, we're just going to do everything at once, so getting to know the A and B button if he wants to hit it off a bumper or wants to move the character a certain way, and he's going to do the full step forwards, put arm back, swing and release the ball depending on where he wants, how fast he wants the ball to go. So arm back, release the ball. Activity, actually watching the screen. So as you see, he's moving the character from left to right by pressing the arrows, and now he has pressed A, and he wants to hit it on an angle by moving the arrows again. You release the ball with B. Woo, strike!
Nice throw.
So that's a perfect example of him releasing B near the bottom of the floor to make the ball go as fast as possible. And we're just going to repeat the activity until the game is done.
Nice throw.
now Sunny's going to try and hit it off one of the bumpers. So he's going to press A and turn the direction of the throw to the bumper. So the higher amount of pins that Sunny has to hit, the harder he has to throw the ball. Therefore, he's going to have the release be right at the bottom. And his goal is to hit the red pin, because that is giving a bigger chance to hit all of the pins down at once. You notice he has hit every pin except for 3 of them. And we're done.
You beat the high score.
Thank you for watching my tutorial on how to play bowling on the Nintendo Wii. Hopefully this tutorial is helpful to you and everybody else.